So, welcome to the Weaving Passions ritual, celebrating the onset of Beltane, the season of Beltane. This is so beautiful this year that it doesn't always happen that the ritual happens on the day of the actual festival itself. Sometimes it's a little bit before or after, but here we are on the 1st of May, Beltane Day, May Day, and the sun is shining, and everything that Dave the Bard song, Under a Beltane Sun, was saying seems to be in the air at this time. And I also like to start with this beautiful poem by a woman named Morgana. And it also really captures the beautiful energies of Beltane. Hilltop fires glowing bright, calling in the Beltane night. Gleeful youths barefoot tread along the paths the ancients led. Laughing, singing, loving, free, they land beneath the elder trees. The Fae look on, then join the sight, dancing gaily through the night. King and queen, young and old, none left standing in the cold. Rich or poor, all join the fray, bringing in the Beltane day. So this is a time of levity and joy, celebration, coming together, community, vibrancy. There's a charge in the air. There's a charge of all those coming together. And this was traditionally celebrated with a maypole dance, which not only represents the earth's reception of the divine spark necessary for conception, if the planted seed, the seed which is already in the ground, is going to flourish. It may be planted, but it still needs that spark of life. But the maypole dance also illustrates that we are not isolated. We are interdependent. And as hard as it can feel sometimes to risk the trust required of intimacy, our human nature calls us to relationship. Our spirit nature yearns to dance with others. In Soul Alchemy, the Soul Alchemist approach, this time of year, this cycle of union and partnerships is connected with the alchemical stage of conjunction. This is the first solid, though yet imperfect, coming together. This stage reflects the balanced relationship of two equal parts that can be seen in that honey of synthesis symbol. These parts coming together to find harmony. Very similar to the way in which a maypole dance may start somewhat wobbly, until participants find the flow of the weaving rhythm. And then it's just so beautiful to see the pattern emerge. It's challenging, though not impossible, to weave a maypole alone. And that's what we're going to do in this ritual. It's inviting the solo dance through this technique of branch weaving that offers the exploration of the interwoven nature of life with all the emotions that we carry within that support manifestation. My heart, my vision, and what I bring to the manifestation. All this is what we will be weaving into our branch. And so, to start, let's just find ourselves in our own sacred space. We are connected through the waves, but we're all in our own spaces. And so let's just take a moment to make that space, charge it with the sacred. With each of 4 breaths, start to bring your awareness to each of the 4 directions that surround you and the elements that are aligned with them. Breathe into north and the element of earth, solid, supportive, bringing safety and security. And then breathe into east and the element of air with freshness, like a spring breeze blows out the cobwebs and brings clarity. Breathe into south and the element of fire. And this brings us to that heat of the summer, to the will and the passion, such as we're connecting to in this ritual. It brings energy to our ventures. And then breathe into west and the element of water. And that ebb and flow. Those life-giving waters that carry us forward. The waves of emotion. The dreams of our soul. And with each of the next 2 breaths, bring your awareness fully into the below and the above. Breathe into the below. This might be even connecting with the Earth Star chakra. Just that depth of the unwavering foundation of the earth-bound material plane. The land beneath your feet. And all the generations that have come before. The ancestors, the original peoples, the ancient peoples, the very, 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 very first peoples. Where you stand or where you sit has been trod by so many feet. This land has supported them all. And then breathe into the above and expand into the limitless breadth of the cosmic plane. With timelessness and the mystery of the unfathomable beyond the scope of human comprehension. All the potential that lives there. And with your next breath, find the place in the very center of all these directions. The four that surround the below, the above. Breathe into this center, the element of ether, of spirit. Ether as that rarefied air that is breathed by the gods themselves. If there is deity that you have on your altar, take a moment to invite and acknowledge their divine presence in this space with you. And then take several more deep breaths, knowing that you yourself are also at the center of this sacred space. You too hold this space at the very hub of the universe. You are the meeting place of spirit above, matter below, and the magic that surrounds. And as you sit in this place, the meeting place of above and below, allow yourself to feel ever so deeply the power of the intersection point of those two very different energies. You may want to call to mind again that symbol of the honey of synthesis, the two triangles coming together point to point, just kissing that very, very small spot. And take a hold of your forked branch, paying particular attention to the meeting point of those two branches, the crux that creates a potent crucible for manifestation. So as you hold that branch, as you look at these 2 points coming together, these 2 branches coming together into a point, in this moment, at this time of your life, what would you choose to dance into being? If there is a relationship to forge or a dream to realize, what would you choose to instill with the amplifying potential of passion? So take some time to really allow that to come to clarity. And when you know, when that spark has been lit within, light the candle before you and connect with the energy of your heart, the meeting place of your human and spirit selves, and the meeting place of self with other. Before you begin the weaving dance, take some time to contemplate the frame that you have already created. As you do, consider what provides foundation to your endeavors. What is the framework upon which you build? Who are the supports in your life? And when you have a sense of that, when you know what provides that stability beneath you, then start to move into the weaving dance. So with this, you'll take some time to choose the first color with which to work. With each of the colors, really paying attention to what it represents for you, what it represents as far as what you're weaving into your life, or what you're dancing into being, or what passion you're amplifying. And so when that feels clear, tie one end of the yarn to one part, either the top or the bottom of your base, and then you start to weave in an over, under, over, under, over, under. And when you get to the end, you sort of put it over the last yarn or ribbon, and then again, over, under, over, under, over, under, and just up and down and up and down and up and down, allowing for the dance to unfold in an over-under pattern through the foundation. And you may find at certain points that it feels right to take a bead and sort of hook it into the weave. So to mark a point of, oh, there's a moment of clarity. Oh, there's an insight here. Oh, this feels really strong in this moment. Or you can leave them all to the end if you prefer. But keep weaving with the one color until it feels, well, you come to the end of it or it feels complete. And then take some time choosing what next color you want to work with. Doing the same thing, being clear on what the intention is of this color of ribbon or yarn, what it represents for you, what it's weaving into your life. And so you do this with all three. I'm just going to hover in this place for a bit. Just allow the weave to happen. sometimes takes a little longer to do the weave. We don't want to rush through the process. So we'll just take a couple more minutes, maybe about another 5. And just be really intentional about what you are weaving into the branch. Or if you want, take this time of being in this sacred space to charge your little amulets or beads, or if you're going to add them later, but charge them with intention in the ritual space. So now, finish up what you're doing. And just allow yourself to gaze into the light of the candle. And hold your branch and see what you have woven. Just feeling this strong current of love, dedication, devotion, and passion that flows from your heart, through your hands, to what you are creating. The intention, the inspiration, the above flows through your heart and becomes manifest. And there's a beautiful song by one of my favorite inspired musicians. And I'm going to invite you to get up and move, if you choose, if you feel called, to dance with your branch. Just shaking the tree. Listen to the words. Imagine all the magic that you have woven in flowing out into the world. So take a breath. If you have been dancing, allow yourself to come just to a place of stillness and feel that energy flow through you. Allow your gaze to come to rest once again on the candle. And know that that bright light, that flame, the energy of that passion flows within you. Such powerful life force. And you can see that there are on the altar 5 cards. So I'm going to invite you now, having a reflection from the trees, perhaps a reflection or a message to take away. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, when you have the number, hold it in your mind. And we're going to share what has come up with each of the cards. This is from the Green World Oracle by Kathleen Jenks, and the beautiful artwork is Sandra Stanton. So if you chose card number 1, you chose Bija. This is Bija's message. So the little quote poem at the beginning of the reflection is, "You will behold a fire leaping skittishly like a child over the airy waves, or a fire without form, from which a voice emerges, or a rich light, whirring around the field in a spiral." This is part of a poem from the Epiphany of Hecate. Bija, interestingly, is not actually a tree. This is the seed, the primal seed. So if you chose this card, all possibilities are open. This is a time of destiny. Do not hold back out of pettiness, modesty, a conviction of unworthiness, or any other form of self-hate. This is a powerful time for you, a time to explore, full of a wise fool's curiosity and delight. Let yourself range through new times, spaces, ideas. Boldly go where no one has gone before. So that's number 1, if you chose Bija. If you chose number 2, It is the lost forest. It's interesting with this deck. It's not all trees, but sometimes the environment of the trees. This has um, quite a powerful little quote to start. The greenness is a vibration of consciousness itself, which is older than the frequency of our ego consciousness. A green consciousness which is always there, always present, and throbbing at the core of our being. We need to retune the frequency of our ego consciousness so that we might begin to respond to the other vibrations of consciousness which compose all creation. What we call the unconscious is the many-faceted consciousness of the world. The unconscious needs to be reimagined as the consciousness of animal and plants, of minerals and stars, of angels and atoms. We need to see ourselves from the viewpoint of the star and the atom, the animal and the stone, the plant and the angel. We need to acknowledge with a sense of awe and humility these other frequencies of consciousness. This is a quote from Robert Romanishin. And so what that energy reflects in a reading-wise, a major period of your life may have ended. Its positive influences will always remain as a subtle presence in your life, but your growth cycles enter a new phase. This may be a long-awaited period of heightened activity and creativity. Despite many joyous aspects, however, it may include times of descent, remembering, renewed understanding, as if you are Persephone torn from her flowered meadows to experience the chill of Pluto's underworld without ever forgetting the sweetness of her older memories. It's time to meditate on wisdom and the ebb and flow of existence. Go deeply within, serene, compassionate. There is that in you that will always survive because your deepest memories are of the continuity of life. So, that was number 2. If you picked card number 3, you have the beach. So her little quote is from John Keats' Ode to a Nightingale. Thou, light-winged dryad of the trees, in some melodious plot of beechen green and shadows numberless, singest of summer in full-throated ease. So her message is, everyone needs beechen green times to join with friends and feel contented with life. Drawing beach points to such a non-abusive period of quiet friendship and mutual support. It is a we tree, not an I tree, which is not to suggest that you will have to submerge your individuality. On the contrary, in the midst of generous and calm companionship, you will be free to grow into your own potential without the constant stress of competition. And card number 4 is the larch. So larch's message, intro message, the turu or the larch, the tree which grows over or from the body of the deer or elk, is synonymous with clan origin. It marks the place of emergence from the animal mother and the place where one passes to the upper or lower worlds. This is from Esther Jacobson. So her message, just one sec, is larch was reduced from cosmic tree to being the central pole in a shaman's tent. The animal mother was reduced from progenitor of her clan to being a mere ally, subject to the will of the shaman. Whether male or female, if you have been drawn to this card, you are cautioned to avoid anything that diminishes your intrinsic worth. This means people, events, rituals, politics, media, any form of negativity that drains or harms your power. Similarly, do not allow your own negativity to drain or harm the power of others. Turn your mind's mirror on the world and see things for what they are. And the last, the ancient giants. So this is a very, very short little intro message. We all travel the Milky Way together. Trees and men. That's John Muir. The realm of the ancient giants, where Earth's conscious web of life is held, is a patient, mysterious place. Being drawn to this card, the focus is on your ability to find your own harmonious place in the larger pattern. Recognizing in you a towering kindred spirit, the trees welcome you regardless of your stage of growth. They give your ancient spirit refuge and your new seeds a supportive nurse log. They awe you with their beauty and wisdom. They understand that you have a higher purpose which you are yearning to fulfill. They are grateful for their contacts with human. Allow them to channel for you those rich gifts of which they are the guardians. Learn from them how to be fully yourself. Let them reattune you to the infinite and bring you back into harmony. They need you as much as you need them, knowing that you are on this planet with them, traveling the skies together, delights them. So take that all in. Take in the weaving, the dancing, the messages. And bring your conscious awareness back to your breath. And taking one last moment to anchor the connection of your sense of your essence. Release the flame with your breath or with a candle snuffer. And now take some time again, going through the directions and thanking the elements for helping to hold space and keep you safe through the ritual. What has been experienced in ritual lives forever in your cells. We carry this forth. So we start with thanking the north and the earth. And moving into the east and air. The south with fire. The west with water. The below of the material plane, the above the cosmic plane. And as we thank and bid farewell to the deities who have been with us in this place, supporting us in this dance, know that the wheel may turn around you, but you are, as they are, ever at the center. And so we end with those energies of the Beltane fire, with this poem. The Beltane fire sends its flames to the sun, the promise of summer warmth to come. The horned god dances through the green, chasing after his goddess and queen. Hawthorn blossoms in radiant white, and clarity grows in the quickening light. Now is the time for action and life to fertilize plans and to banish strife. Take the leap across the Beltane fire and let the energies take you higher. May you have a beautiful, expansive, growing into fruitfulness time of Beltane, these next 6 weeks moving us into the height of summer. And thank you for being a part of this ritual. I'm going to end the recording, and those who are here live, we can have a little bit of a chat about trees. So thank you for being here, and we will see you in the summer.